Your campus, your news. Texas News Channel.
Certain subjects, like critical race theory, schools are now working to clarify what this bill is actually implementing. Ms. Petty reportedly offered opposing sources from the Holocaust, now making lawmakers and school districts to question the bill's purpose.
After over a week of ongoing airline strikes, Austin's airports are warning travelers to arrive 2.5 to 3 hours early for their scheduled flights. Various accommodations are being made in response to the busyness, such as opening the TSA checkpoints earlier and expanding the departing passenger drop-off area to help Austin travelers catch their flights on time. If you are expecting to fly this weekend, be sure to keep an eye out on your flight times. Coming up on Texas News Channel, Andreas Calixto will be bringing you up to date on the world of business.
Your campus, your news. Texas News Channel.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Andres Calixto with your business update. In today's markets, we have the S&P 500 up by 0.3% and NASDAQ up by 0.8%, while the Dow Jones is down by 0.1% and Bitcoin is roughly up by 1%. The rise for both NASDAQ and the S&P 500 come as a result of last week's gains when firm corporate earnings were able to exceed concerns about energy shortages and supply chain disruptions. Bitcoin price rises as the first Bitcoin futures ETF starts trading Tuesday. Governor Greg Abbott issues a new executive order banning Texas entities and private businesses from requiring workers to be vaccinated. The move is in response to President Joe Biden's requirement that employers with more than 100 workers are required to get vaccinated or test weekly for the virus. The governor later tweeted that the vaccine is our best defense against the virus, but should always remain voluntary and never forced. The price of Bitcoin surpasses $60,000 for the first time in 6 months. The price increase is a result of the first Bitcoin ETF possibly being approved by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. If approved, the ETF will allow for a wider crypto investor base and will be the first U.S. Bitcoin ETF. While on Jim Cramer's show, Mad Money, the CEO of Domino's Pizza had to say about possible solutions to ongoing labor shortage in the U.S.
Yeah, Jim, it's a challenge, in the U.S. with, minimal population growth organically, we need immigration.
The labor shortage, which has been affecting sectors such as retail, has also been impacting fast food restaurants like Domino's. Despite good earnings this quarter, Domino's revenue was slightly down, as was their same-store sales, which CEO of Domino's, Richard Allison, says is caused by labor shortages. And that's your business update. I'm Andres Calixto reporting live from the Business Center. Now over to Tanya Velazquez for weather.
All right, Longhorns. Will the week continue to be chilly like today, or are we going to start seeing some sunny skies? And is fall weather finally here to stay? I'll give you all the details when we get back. Stay tuned.
Your campus, your news. Texas News Channel.
Welcome back to Texas News Channel and happy Monday. We hope you enjoyed the new fall weather last weekend, but don't put your coats away just yet. Tonight looks a little chilly with a low around 58, but Tuesday we are expecting more sunny skies with a high near 82. Wednesday, we're looking at low winds starting around 5 miles per hour in the afternoon and temperatures in the high 80s. Thursday, winds will start to calm, leaving us with a high of 86. And this Friday, you can expect the wind to remain calm and leave us with mostly clear skies and a high around 86 again. We'll end off this week with a wonderful weekend, where we'll see some more fall weather with temperatures reaching the 60s. So get your autumn gear ready, Longhorns. Fall is here and in action. That's it for me. Live from the Weather Center, I'm Tanya Velazquez.
Thanks, Tanya. And now looking at UT sports, Joining us tonight is Adam Ojburn. Welcome, Adam. It's great to have you on.
Yeah, good to be here. Let's head over to Darrell K. Roy Memorial Stadium, a big matchup between the number 25 Texas Longhorns and the number 12 Oklahoma State Cowboys this past Saturday. First drive of the game, Casey Thompson, nice pitch pass to Keelan Robinson, a 31-yard gain. Later in the drive, Bijan Robinson from 1 yard out to 11 play, 75-yard drive, and the Texas Longhorns go up 7-0. Later in the game, Casey Thompson going deep downfield, and he's got Marcus Washington for a 58-yard gain all the way to the Oklahoma State 11. Texas kicks a field goal on that drive. Ensuing Longhorn possession, Thompson, Bijan wide open, a 13-yard touchdown. Longhorns up 17-3. Spencer Sanders there with a back throw. Deshaun Jameson gets the pick, and it looks like Texas might run away with this. But Oklahoma State has other ideas. Jason Taylor II jumps the Casey Thompson pass, and you can say goodnight to that one. An 85-yard pick six. Oklahoma State back in it. Longhorns lead 17-10. Later on, now in the second half, Bijan Robinson breaking free. Can you say Heisman, his third touchdown of the game? Texas up now 24-13. But here come the Pokes. Spencer Sanders finding Brennan Presley for the score. And now Oklahoma State just a 2-point conversion away from tying it. But Jalen Ford has other ideas as he lays out Jalen Ward, denying Oklahoma State a chance to go in front. But eventually the Cowboys are in front. And then Spencer Sanders with a 10-yard run. Last chance for the Longhorns. Thompson is not a great pass. He underthrows Worthy. It's picked off by Tanner McAllister, and that'll do it. It's a second straight gutting loss for the Longhorns as they fall in this one, 32-24. It was a battle of the running backs in this ball game. Jalen Warren finishing with 193 yards on 33 carries for Oklahoma State. Bijan had 3 total touchdowns, 21 carries, 135 yards. Neither quarterback overly impressive, though. Casey Thompson, 179 yards, a touchdown. He had 2 interceptions. And Spencer Sanders, 178 yards passing, 2 total touchdowns, and an interception. Longhorns on a bye. Oklahoma State will travel or host Iowa State in their next Big 12 contest.
Well, such an unfortunate loss for the Longhorns, Adam. And for the second straight week, Texas blew a halftime lead. And Adam, what went wrong for the Texas game in this one?
Yeah, for sure. It's, 2 weeks. It's almost identical story to last week. It's just the offense sputtering in the second half. Last week, the Longhorns managing just 10 points in the second half. This week, it was just 7. Texas didn't manage a first down in the last 27 minutes of game time. 1 yard in the fourth quarter is just unacceptable. Again, the offensive line struggled to really get a push up front. Bijan Robinson struggled. He only had 15 rushing yards on those last 6 drives. You go 4 punts, a turnover on downs, and interception those last 6 Longhorn drives. So when you struggle that much on offense, Texas only had 10 minutes of possession there in the second half. You're going to keep your defense on the field. Defense tired out again. They struggled to create a pass rush. Spencer Sanders had all day, and he picked the Longhorns apart. Jalen Warren, big game on the ground too, as the Longhorns struggled without DeMarvion Overshown. So offense not doing enough, and the defense tiring out, allowing Oklahoma State to get their chances, take advantage of them, and come away with a victory.
Well, we'll see what happens next. And now to my next question. So what else do you have to say about this? Yeah,
for sure. I think you look now, Texas heading into the bye week next week. A big chance for the Longhorns to regroup. One of the big things they got to focus on now, especially with the Big 12 championship, maybe out of reach. Oklahoma State would have to drop 3 of their last 6, or Iowa State would have to get in with the Longhorns, Oklahoma State for a 3-way tie. So that's really a long shot scenario. I like that Steve Sarkisian stuck with Casey Thompson. I like that they're sticking with consistency at quarterback. I think Texas has got to figure out an offensive line combination up front. We saw Christian Jones, Andrej Karic, and Tobin Maud kind of all rotating through this past week. And so Texas, I think, really just needs to settle on a combination. They need to figure out what is going to help them run the ball the best, because this is a run-centered team. They've got probably arguably the best running back in the country, so they need to play those strengths. They need to get Casey Thompson a little bit of time to let some downfield routes develop, because we know how dangerous Josh Moore is over the top. And then defensively, I like seeing some new faces. Jalen Ford had a really good game. Hadn't played a lot this year, but led Longhorns in tackles. Made a fantastic stop in the Oklahoma State 2-point conversion. So what can Sarkisian find? Can he find some more young talent, especially pass rushers, and maybe get a look at some young guys down the stretch?
Sounds good, Adam. Thanks so much again for coming on. Always a pleasure.
Yep.
And up next with entertainment is Amaya Austin. Thanks so much and stay tuned.
Your campus, your news. Texas News Channel.
Welcome back to Texas News Channel. I'm Amaya Austin. The IATSE strike from Hollywood has been halted as they have now struck a new deal. The deal includes improved health care and general working conditions. Wages for lowest paid union members have been raised to a livable standard. As a result of the new deal, Hollywood will resume production this week. It's cuffing season, but Travis Barker has decided to cuff for life, proposing after just 1 year of dating. Barker popped the question to girlfriend Kourtney Kardashian yesterday with a $1 million ring on a California beach. In natural Kardashian tradition, Kourtney took to Instagram to announce her engagement. And while some followers seemed happy for the pair, others were ready with the Scott Disick memes. Will Scott be invited to the wedding? One thing is for sure, however, there's no question this wedding will be a Kardashian keepsake. 6 years later, Adele is back. Since her new release of her single Easy on Me last Friday, she is continuing to shatter the charts. The British singer has set a brand new record for the most streams on Spotify in 24 hours after the song's release on Friday. The song also received the most first-day Alexa song requests in Amazon Music history, according to Amazon Music. This song is part of her upcoming album 30, which is set to release November 19th. What better way to start off spooky season than binging the new season of You on Netflix? That's right, season 3 of our favorite creepy series, You, starring Gossip Girl alumni Penn Badgley, who plays the stalker, and murderer Joe Goldberg, is out now, and critics are saying it's the best it's ever been. Not only does season 3 continue the psychotic behavior of Joe and Love, but also sheds light on the hardships of marriage and co-parenting. I won't spoil anything, but you may find yourself biting your nails at the show's ending.
Thanks, Amaya, and as always, we thank you for tuning in.
You can follow us on Twitter and be sure to check out our new Instagram profile at Texas News Channel.
If you have a news tip, you can reach us on all of our social media sites or email us at tnctstv@gmail.com.
I'm Graci Goldstein.
And I'm Alexa Sherry. From all of us at TNC, good night, and we'll see you next week.